name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Most high and glorious God, cast your light into the dark places of our hearts. Bless us with a direct faith, certain hope, and perfect charity, Lord, insight and wisdom, that we may know and do your holy and true command. And so let us pray together. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Thank you, Sister, for coming for this interview. I'm very grateful for the time that you're spending with us. Sister, can you please tell me your name?
I'm Sr Catherine.
Is that your baptismal name?
No, this is my sister's name, which
Okay.
I got at the closing.
Okay.
As you become a new person, so therefore you take on a new symbolic.
Sister, where were you born?
I was born in Germany at the River Rhine,
Okay.
and I grew up. My childhood I spent with my parents, obviously, but I entered the convent as I went to school at the age of 14, which is what you would call now a small matric, which is up to grade 9. But officially it was taken as the entry into the community at that time.
Wow,
And
so you were very young at that stage.
Yes, and we were actually treated as candidates. There were certain things you do and you don't do if you want to be a sister. Not that I minded, I was quite proud of it.
So did you have much choice in that at that time?
Yes, because I chose to go to that school. But I wanted to enter. I wanted to be a sister at the age of 14. But of course they look at your results of your, at that time it was grade 7, and they said, look here, this would be a waste to just let you sit with a cola. And say, you have to carry on going to school, you must study.
So you must have already had a very deep prayer life at that stage, if you could answer a call so early.
I don't know. It's my own personality, maybe. If nobody wants to do the job, I will volunteer. And I was only 10 when the priest actually had a sermon. And he said to the adults, it wasn't for me. I was a child sitting in front listening. Have you ever thanked God on your knees that you still have sisters and priests and brothers? Because nobody wants to go. And we will soon have none left. And I, as a child, looked up at the altar and said, Lord, if you haven't got anybody, why don't you take me? That's basically my calling.
That's wonderful.
And once I knew that, actually I never looked back. I didn't know what it entails. I didn't know anything about whether I'd be a Franciscan or whatever. I knew the sisters in our community, and that's the sisters I joined.
Sister, what do you love most about being Franciscan?
Actually, I love the closeness with Jesus. Everything else is second nature. Is second. I see it as a side product. I did not originally say I want to become a Franciscan. All I wanted to do is do what God calls me to do. And as I say, the rest just happened. Which many people are not happy about. They wanted me to hear, I like Franciscan life. I didn't know about it. I was a child.
Can you share with us about some of the work that you do as a Franciscan?
Yeah, I'm actually a teacher, which I never wanted to be, but because I always do what I feel is God's calling. I was still a child. I was 18, just before I finished my schooling in Mother School. And we were standing before a choice. What would we do next? Going to preschool, be a nurse. I always dreamed of being a doctor. And then I said, Lord, what do you want from me? And I made a novena to the Holy Spirit to help me serve. And somehow he answered me, I want none of these. I wanted to carry on studying in South Africa. It came out of the blue, and at that time we didn't know that in the chapter the sisters had discussed that, to get the young sisters as candidates to do that, so that we don't do the schooling twice. And when I volunteered, it was like the answer from heaven. So I came here, did my matric here, grade 9 and 10 at the time, standard 9 and 10 at the time. I wanted to go home to see my parents, but couldn't because of the situation here. So I continued straight with my studies as a teacher. And again, I didn't know what to do. So I prayed, and the teacher just was open, but I didn't really think that this is my calling. And I was a teacher already, and I had great doubts. And I said again, Lord, if I'm on the wrong path, help me to change it. And during that retreat, a brother said to me, didn't you expect an answer? You know, you look, what do you mean? He said, you wanted something from your retreat. I said, of course I want something from my retreat. He said, I just need to tell you, don't let anybody talk you out of teaching. This is your call. And then he was called away, and I took it as an answer because I did not expect it. And since that time, I've never looked back.
If I understand correctly, at the moment you are the principal of the primary school here.
School, yeah. But again, there was nobody else. Just ended up in the job. I have a love for children, and there are sometimes abuses. As you all know, children are children, they will stay children. And they're the same the world over. And that is where I feel we are needed most, because if we want to pass on God's message, it's best via children. And I'm not converting 400 kids in school, but I think I plant a seed. And there are those who come back and want to know more about Jesus. And many come back. Today was an example. A former pupil just came back to say hello, and how nice it was when they were at school here. So that's a confirmation for me to continue.
So, hearing the answers that you are giving to me, it sounds to me like you are very fulfilled and content.
Yes. I mean, you get the days like today when you have all the interviews coming and everybody rushing around. It's tiring.
Yeah.
But that's good.
Yeah. Sister, is there anything that you would like to say to the youth of today to encourage them to join the Franciscans?
It's difficult to say. If they go with a close walk to God, He will guide them. And if the answer is unexpected, it's the calling. Because if somebody had told me when I was 10 years old, you're going to land up in South Africa, you're going to be a teacher, I would not have believed it. And my prayer was always, show me the next step. That's all I need. And of course, to remain faithful to what I want to do. And I think that is the calling for the youth too. Remain faithful and maybe think for a moment, isn't that what God wants from me? Pray about it. I know that the calling is not heard anymore because I think it's too noisy. There's too much happening all around and too many distractions.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, when I was a child, I was very sorry it's not working that way. God doesn't come in person and say, come on, I need you now.
And I believe that every day as part of your timetable you have Mass.
Yes, it's the highlight of the day. It's a personal meeting, and I wouldn't like to miss it. And the days when I cannot go, for whatever reason, are the safest days. And I really miss it and I love it. And without it, I don't think I would manage. Because jobs can be demanding.
Especially as a principal.
Yeah, that too. And it was always my prayer. Also my vision, my prayer. I don't want to supplement my prayer life for something else. So I try by all means to find the time to be with God.
Yeah. Sister, I'd like to thank you for what you have shared with us in a short time. You've shared so much and given so much. I really appreciate that. To conclude this interview, would you mind saying a prayer for us?
I say the prayer that I prayed as a young child and as a young sister for many years. Lord, you have called me by name, and I have followed you. You have paved the way for each of us. Show me the way that you want me to go. Don't show me the whole way, because I do not have the courage to see. But let me discern the next step, and help me, that I may speak a little light, a little hope, and a little love in your name.
Thank you very much, sister, and I wish you all God's rich blessings and peace and joy in your life. Thank you. God bless.
I found that Freya once, it was now free. I found that once on the calendar.
Yes, okay.
As I was in Mollersdorf,